The Rise of Shadows expansion is now available. Hold on. This is like slightly off and it's bugging the ever-loving crap out of me. I would rather have it small. Oh, why does this do this? Hold on. I can fix this. Did it! And now it's got black bars. Whatever, man. Black bars. Sorry. Live editing. Press the button. If you're wondering why there's a chair here, it's because there's a cat here. That's a kitty. The Year of the Dragon. Year of the Dragon. The cards you could use in standard change each year. All of these are wrong now. Only basic, classic, and the last 2 years of cards can be used. The following sets are now wild. Some classic cards are now wild and can't be played in standard. All of these. And these. And these. Because you own some of these cards, here's a special gift. Yay! Enough for a legendary and then some.
You've got some standard decks, but you can always create more in your collection.
Not right now. Whoop. The Rise of Shadows. Play 25 cards in play mode to get more packs. I will do that soon. Okay, so here's the deal. I had planned, like, I stayed up until 2 a.m. to get exactly 2,500 gold because I thought that would be cool. And it would illustrate my point of, because the new adventure's coming out, you know, you want to save some gold. And, so, like, I would have bought, like, 20 packs with 2,000 gold and then saved the 500 for the adventure coming out. Here's the problem. I just read that the adventure's not coming out for a month. It's not coming out until next month, sometime in May. So there's no point in me saving gold right now, especially since the first wing is going to be free, but I'm assuming they're going to do 3 or 4 wings that you have to pay for. And that's going to run you around 2,800-ish gold. So holding on to 500 right now isn't going to do it, because you're only going to be able to grind up like maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500 by then. So, I mean, it would get me close. It would get me 2,000 out of 2,800. But, like, that's still not enough, so whatever. The nice thing is that they're going to be releasing the wings like they usually do, which is a week after. So it's like, you can usually get around 400 gold in a week. So you don't even really have to save gold. As long as you've got some gold going into it, you'll have enough to go from one to the other, as long as you play every day. So I'm not going to bother saving gold. I'm going to buy 25 packs, and we're going to open 25 packs. I've got the one from the Tavern Brawl last week. Here we go. I would like to buy 25 packs, please. Bam! What am I hoping to get? I want Rafam. Archthief Rafam. That's the one I'm really wanting. Other than that, I'd like Jumbo Imp. And I guess I'd like... I mean, but Jumbo Imp's not a legendary. I'd also like the Archivist. What one do I not want? I guess the one I want the least... I mean, I kind of want all of them, but the one I think I want the least is maybe... I don't know, they did a really good job with legendaries this year. for this expansion. I guess the one I want the least is Togwoggle, but I don't think I'd even be unhappy if I got him. Yeah, I can't think of a single legendary I'm like, bum deal. I just really want the Archivist and Arch-Thief Reform. Alright, let's open packs. Pack number uno, number one. Boom! Look at my mechanic thing because I play on the computer. Alright. Boot, doot, 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 and doot. Alright. Vendetta, fairly good card, especially if you're holding close to another class. Thief Rogue is gonna really like it. Yep, it's pretty good. Flight Master, meh. Potion Vendor, it's pretty alright. It's a 1/1. It's 1 cost 1/1 with a good effect, so yeah, it's alright. Crystal Power, yeah, I really want more Heal Druid stuff. Henge Clan Burglar, yeah, it's alright. I think it's gonna be the card that you toss, but if you don't toss it, then like if you don't have enough Thief stuff to make your Thief Rogue, you're gonna want this, but otherwise you'll probably toss it. This is gonna go fast. I've already talked about these cards at length. I don't need to again. It's just a very quick sum up so we can get through the cards. Arcane Watcher, it wants the silence mechanic, but even if you don't, you could probably put this in Mage and get away with it. It's probably not going to be played too much. Soul of the Murloc, great. It's Soul of the Forest, but for Murlocs. It's a little bit weaker, but that's fine, because it basically counters Board Clear, which is the one weakness of Murloc, so it's great. Never Surrender, I think it's pretty fun, especially for token decks. Dollar Librarian, it's one of the things helping the silence mechanic. You would only put it in that, and probably nowhere else. Improve Morale, I think it's a very clever card. I like it. Boom! Wow, double Daring Escape. Daring Escape is scary if you want it to go off. Like if you're doing a bounce rogue, then it's scary. Otherwise, it's just sort of meh. Sunreaver Spy, good in secret decks. Otherwise, why would you even bother playing it? It wants secrets. Another Arcane Watcher and Spellbook Binder, 2 mana, 3/2 Battlecry. If you have spell damage, draw a card. Great for Mage. Hunter could probably get away with it, but not really. But yeah, if you want spell damage, then this is a perfectly fine card to put in. Boom. Henge Clan Shadequill, better with silence, but even without it, it's still pretty darn good. A Walking Fountain, 8 mana, 4/8 with Lifesteal, Rush, and Wind Fury. It's great for getting back that health, and it's pretty scary, especially with Elemental Synergy, although there's not too much of that right now. Sludge Slurper, 1 mana, 2/1 Murloc, Battlecry, add a lackey to your hand. I don't know how Shaman is really going to take advantage of lackeys. I don't think that an Overload 1 is worth a lackey, personally, but especially not in a Murloc deck where you have Murlocs, you know? You're going Murloc synergy, you're not going lackey synergy, but maybe someone could go like a Murloc lackey deck, I guess. Dr. Boom scheme, it's one of the worst schemes. Like, the only, like... No, I think this might actually be the worst scheme. I thought about it. It's like, the only one that's worth is Reform. But no, Reform, as crappy as it is, it still fills your board with imps, and it has demon synergy and stuff. This is, like, really, really, really bad. So I think Dr. Boom scheme might actually be the worst scheme. But actually, that makes a lot of sense flavorally for him. So you know what? That makes sense. Unleash the Beast. 6 mana Hunter spell, twin spell, 5 mana, summon a 5/5 Wyvern with Rush. Yeah. Good with Rush. It's just a perfectly good Hunter spell. I don't really do Spell Hunter too much, but I mean, even if you're not doing Spell Hunter, it could actually still work. Spellword Jeweler, I'm still about this card, but whatever. Faceless Rager, probably the best Rager they've ever made. Arcane Servant, just sort of whatever. Heroic Innkeeper, the replacement for the Lich King, in my opinion. Like, this is an insanely good card that they made common for reasons unknown. Like, it is nuts. And the thing is, she's modeled after an actual character in World of Warcraft that has a name. I have a theory that they purposefully decided not, like, this was originally going to be a legendary, but they're like, we had the Lich King, and we want something to replace Lich King now that he's being taken out, so we want everybody to get this card. We don't want it to be a legendary, we want everybody to have access to this card really fast. So let's not make it a legendary, and let's instead just give her a generic name and make her a common so everybody can get it. But I still think she should have kept her name, because, like, she's very clearly modeled after a character with a name. Just let her have the name and still make her a common. You know, you can break that rule. It's fine. It's okay, guys. You can make references without making legendaries. I think it's fine. Let her have her name back, guys. Come on. That's not cool. Boop, 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 boop. That's just a theory. So, you know. Force Aid, blah. It's alright. There are better Treant cards right now, and there's not much Treant synergy left. Like, there's still a lot of token synergy, so, I mean, token synergy, like, it still works. Like, the Mulch Muncher is still here and stuff, so there is plenty of Treant synergy. I think there's still enough also Treant creators that we don't need this yet. But, I mean, I guess if you're dealing against somebody who does a lot of board clear, it would be good. Talked about all these. Mana Reservoir, 2 minutes 06, spell damage +1. It's great for proccing spell damage stuff. It's going to be really good in Mage, where it's going to be kind of sticky. Really, it's going to be good anywhere, because it's a 2 mana with 6 health. That's really sticky. So that spell damage is going to last. Safeguard, man, they made it busted on the live stream. I think it's just sort of okay, but they got so much use out of it. Like, if you're gonna death rattle something, death rattle this, because that's nuts. That's so much taunt. Evil Miscreant, yeah, Rogue wants a lot of lackeys. This gives you 2 of them. It's pretty darn good. Eccentric Scribe, if you're not very good at tokening yet, this is a good, like, entry into tokening that you can get into, but then you'll probably toss it for something else. Underbelly Ooze, specifically for Wild World Warrior and nowhere else, in my personal opinion. I mean, I guess you could do this combo, but it's still meh, you know? Like, that's 8 mana for 2 3/5s. Like, it's not. It's just not. It's not enough. Golden coming! Oh, and it's a Bronze Herald. I wish they did more with this Dragon Paladin thing. I really hope that they continue it. I hope that this is the theme going in. Like, Year of the Dragon, we get more dragons. Lots of dragons. And I hope that this is just like the beginning of a great new Dragon Paladin meta. And potentially a Dragon Warrior meta as well. But this specifically is just for Paladin. I like it. I really want to see more. Evil Genius is synergizes well with just about everything. Like, with Archly for Fom, it works because you're getting more things in your hand to, like, turn into legendaries. Otherwise, they don't use lackeys. Like, Warlock doesn't use lackeys too much, but lackeys are just useful. So, and this is a great way for token decks to get them. It's a great way for any Warlock deck to get them, because they're so used to destroying their own minions at this point, it's fine. Master Resurrection, just sort of okay. It's not as good as the Spellstone, and the Spellstone wasn't super used, but it's okay. Boom! Anything? Ooh, Legendary! We finally got one. Alright, Toxfin, really good. It's a really good Murloc synergy card. I like it. Crystal Song Portal, yay, more portals. Yay, more druid stuff. I like both of those things. I like druid stuff and I like portals. This is good. I like it. Another one of those, another one of those. Okay, what's the legendary? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Legendary! It's Khadgar! 2 mana, 2/2 your cards that summon minions, summon twice as many. Too bad it's only for mage. If it was for this, I mean, that's just a discover. It's not the same thing, but it still would have been cool. Yeah, it's really crazy, but it's gonna get killed right away. Like, it's meant to be a kicker's combo card for one big swing turn, and then it's probably gonna die. Pop! Doot, 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 doot. Acorn Bearer, I preferred it when it was Druid of the Acorn, but it's still fine. I still wish that it summoned the 2/1/1 squirrels instead of putting it in your hand. I don't see the point in that. Magic Dark Frog is perfectly fine. It's not as amazing as they played it out to be. Obviously, you know, they always do that. But I mean, it's a perfectly good card. I think it's another sort of kicker combo card. They're really into combo cards right now, and this is another one. Like this expansion is all about comboing, and it's sort of annoying in my personal opinion, because I'm not super into too much of that. Like, you want to do that a lot during like the big epic part of the fight, you know, like turn 7, 8, 9, 10, like right there. But in the early game, you don't really want to do that, and in the way late game, you want to be playing big stuff. Like, that's the sweet spot. And I'm glad that they're doing a lot more, but it feels like they wanted to do combo, like combos all the way through, and that gets real annoying real fast. I don't know. Mutate is fine, it's whatever. It's just sort of like another way for Shaman to mutate things, it's fine. Inferno, great demon synergy. Great imp synergy. Like, this is the card that made me think, okay, maybe Reform Scheme isn't that terrible. But, like, this card good, that card whatever. Pop. Henge Clan Sneak, 3 mana, 3/3 with Sneak. It's whatever. I don't really get it. I don't know why this is here. It's just sort of a whatever card. Like, I don't get the flavor, because why are the Quillbore here? They're not working for anybody, as far as I know. Maybe they're working for Hagatha. I don't get it. And then 3 mana, 3/3 with Stealth is just sort of whatever as well. Hunting Party, it's gonna be really good for like a spell heavy, like Beast Hunter, or a beast-heavy spell hunter. Either one will probably want that. Ursatron, 3 mana, 3/3 hunter mech. It's just sort of good. Like, any hunter that uses mech cards is gonna also want this because of the death rattle to draw it. So you can draw your Zilliax and draw whatever you need. It's clear that they wanted this to combo with Oblivitron, but I'm still not into Oblivitron. That might be it. That's the one legendary I really don't want, is Oblivitron. I'm not into that. I'd still use it, don't get me wrong. It's like, it's the weakest of a strong group. Like, but I'm still not into it. I gotta sneeze. But it's not coming. The Dreamway Guardians, the card art angers me from a personal, like, I'm really into lore, and I'm really into druids, and I'm really into Night Elf lore, and that's wrong! But, other than that, I think it's really good. 2 mana for 2/4 with lifesteal on 2 bodies that you can buff a ton with token synergy. It's really good. Especially when they're going the sort of heal druid route, which I want to see more of. I love the idea of Resto Druid, and I want to see more of it. I love the idea. I've been wanting, I really wanted Heal Priest, and then I got Heal Priest, and I used Heal Priest for so long, way after it stopped being like even close to good. I still used it. And if we can get a good Resto Druid deck going, I'll do this. I'll play it in Wild. Like, it's just like, whatever. I love this idea and deck and stuff. Because I am a Resto Druid main in WoW, and I want representation in Hearthstone. Aranasi Broodmother, 6 mana, 4/6. It's the replacement for the Despicable Dreadlord. Despicable Dreadlord's going away. They're like, oh man, we need a good demon again. So they made this one. It's when you draw it, restore 4 health to your hero. And it is a taunt. So it's good. If they wanted to make it even better, they keep it at 5 cost, like the Despicable Dreadlord. But I guess in Wild, you'd want to go Despicable Dreadlord and then this for, like, extra good demon synergy. But, yeah. Another Dr. Boom scheme. Oh, I also want Dr. Boom. Dr. Boom would be great. I would love to see Dr. Boom. Convincing Infiltrator, 5 mana, 2/6 taunt, death threat, destroy a random enemy minion. It's meh. It's middle of the road okay. With copy mechanics and clone mechanics, it gets better and better and better, because that destroy a random enemy minion is just good. But the card itself is whatever. The effect is the great part of it. Underbelly Fence, rogue card, 2 mana, 2/3, Battlecry. If you're holding a card from another class, gain +1/+1 and Rush. 2 mana, 3/4 with Rush is just good, and it's really not hard to get a card from another class in Rogue. Like, Thief Rogue is really where they're pushing it, and it's going to be glorious and crazy and weird. Blessing of the Ancients, 3 mana, Druid, Twin Spell, give your minions +1/+1. That combo with the Crystal Song Druids, I mean, woof. Yeah, like turn 2 you play them, turn 3 you play this, and then turn 4 you play the other one, or maybe you play a 1 mana minion and then do that, so that like these become 1/2s, 2/3s, 3/4s, and then the other 1 cost becomes whatever it becomes. Yeah, pretty cool. Whee! Lifeweaver! 3 mana, 2/5 Druid card. Whenever you restore health, add a random Druid spell to your hand. Yay! More Resto Druid synergy! You know, I was really hoping to get the bomb stuff, because I really liked the idea of the mech bomb warrior. Like, I was already playing around with that in Wild, just like doing boom stuff, like boom bots and stuff like that. But the fact that I'm getting all these Resto cards makes me just as happy, because I really want those as well. If I get all the cards needed to do the Resto Druid thing in this initial card opening, I'm going to be happy. We've seen everything else. Delaran Crusader, 5 mana, 5/4 with Divine Shield. It's whatever. Middle of the road okay. Violet Warden, 6 mana, 4/6 with taunt spell damage +1. It's great for that Dalaran. I'm going to make a Dalaran deck that just has these in there for flavor, because that's just fun. Messenger Raven, 3 mana, 2/2 Battlecry, discover a mage minion. Yeah, it's fine. Like, the mage minions we're getting are getting, like, better and better, and so this card, along with it, is getting better and better. Another Bronze Herald. Violent Spell Sword. 4 mana, 1/6 Battlecry, gain +1 attack for each spell in your hand. Gonna be great for anything that has spells. Spell Hunter, Thief Rogue, Spell Power Mage, all of those. Mysterious Blade, 2 mana, 2/2 Paladin Weapon, Battlecry. If you control the secret, gain +1 attack. Hey! We got the War Axe back. The original War Axe, not the new War Axe. Original War Axe is back. And they said it was too powerful. Turns out all you needed to do was add a condition to it. The Big Bad Archmage! 10 mana, 6/6 at the end of your turn, summon a random 6-cost minion. Man, that's pretty good. Like, you play it on turn 10, and you immediately get 12 mana versus worth of stats on top of it. If they kill it, you know, fine. You still got 12 mana worth out of it, out of just playing it. So it's already worth it. But if it survives past that, then it's just going to get better. Evil Conscriptor, 2 mana, 2/2 Death Rattle, add a lackey to your hand. And Priest doesn't really have anything to do with lackeys yet. Maybe something in the future. But right now, they don't really have anything to do with lackeys. So it's just sort of okay. Reoccurring villain, I wish you were better, because I love your flavor, but you needed, like, one more attack or something, dude. Like, I get it. The whole point is to buff it so it has one more attack, but I think it needed it going in. It needed to be a 4/6 if it has 5 attack or more, resummon it. Sort of closer to the Clone Master. Waggle Pick, 4 mana, 4/2, rogue weapon, death rattle, return a random friendly minion to your hand and it costs 2 less. Bouncing is a thing. Rogues love bouncing. Everything else we've seen already. Come on, one more legendary. Can be anything. Except for Oblivitron. Golden Flightmaster! Well, you're getting disenchanted. I don't want you. Reform Scheme? I got 2 of them. I like the idea of the Imp Demonology Warlock. I just think that Reform Scheme might be the weakest one in it because it's just summoning a bunch of 1/1s. It's not... I guess if you combo with it, it can be better. But you need to hold this in your hand for so long that it becomes not worth it. Like, you'd want this in your opening hand and then play it on turn like 5 or 6 with a combo. Like on turn 6, you play this and Inferno as your 6th turn. Like if you started with got those in your starting hand plus another, like a couple other cards that you're just playing on the side while you're holding on to these, then that's worth it. But any other time, it's like like this stops being good at a certain point, and eventually you've either won or you've lost as a token deck. Like either you've won or they figured out how to deal with you and you've lost. So it's one of those things. Like, I know it sounds stupid, like either you've won or you've lost, but with token decks it's like either you've kicked their ass completely or they've demolished you. Like there's no, like, unless you're playing against another token deck or you're playing against a big minion deck, so it's like, oh, what? Maybe the big minions will come out on top, or maybe the small minions will group up on the big guy. But that doesn't happen so much anymore right now. Like right now, it's all about combos. It's all about you play your board, and then you fill your board with tokens, and then you combo it, and then your opponent does a bunch of combos that gets rid of them. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much, but I'm still wary of Reform Scheme. Lightforge Blessing, 2 mana twin spell for Paladin, give a friendly minion lifesteal is fine. I don't know why it's in Paladin still. Like, Paladin has enough, like, hurt Paladin stuff to help it. I think this might have been better in Druid with the heal Druid kind of thing. Like, that, I think that would have been nice. But then again, we got the Crystal Druids, so it's fine. I guess they're kind of equivalent, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know why it's in Paladin. Epic! Eager Underling, meh. 4 mana 2/2. Death Rattle, give 2 random friendly minions +2/+2. Good in a token deck. Well, passable in a token deck. Anywhere else, it's just like, it's a 4 mana 2/2. Bleh. Kirintor Tricaster, 4 mana 3/3. Spell damage +3, but your spells cost 1 more. The math checks out. It's pretty good. Like, it's basically doubling the effect of all of your spells, but it costs 1 more, which, you know, it's not bad. Come on, 1 more legendary. 1 more. If I have to, I'm going to use this dust to craft Archthieves for Farm and then the boom stuff. Mark Shot, 4 mana Hunter spell, deal 4 damage to a minion and discover a spell. It's sort of middle of the road, whatever, okay. 4 mana, deal 4 damage is Blecky. And then discovering a spell, I guess you could say it's worth it, but worth it usually means that it's not good enough to be played. Like, this is one of those spells where it's like, if you don't have enough spells in Spell Hunter, you can add this in, but then later on you can toss it. Like, discovering a spell in Spell Hunter is powerful, don't get me wrong, but 4 mana to do it is... there's better ways. Pop. What do we got? Doot, 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 doot. Golden Mysterious Blade! Great, well I'm playing Secret Paladin then. Proud Defender, 4 mana, 2/6, taunt, has +2 attack while you have another minion. You have no other minions. It defeats the point of a taunt, in my opinion. Like, unless you're playing a spell-heavy deck or something that doesn't play minions very often, it's not very good. If you're playing like a token deck or something and you need some taunt, there's better taunts. This is for if you have no other minions. Mad Summoner, 6 mana, 4/4 demon, battlecry, fill each player's board with 1/1 imps. Great combo with Inferno, otherwise, blah. Like, if you think about it, this is Reform Scheme, but the extra 3 mana is giving your opponent a board 2, plus a 4/4. So 3 mana 4/4, give your opponent another 4/4, wouldn't be played. So why would this? Unsleeping Soul, 4 mana priest spell, silence a friendly minion, then summon a copy of it. Good silence synergy, and you summon a copy of it. Like, honestly, this is probably one of the best silence synergy cards out there, because you don't even, like, play a big minion that doesn't mind being silenced, and then summon a copy of it is, like, just good. Alright, next. 2 Boulder Fist Ogres. It's around the same, like, power level that I usually play in. Conjurer's Calling, 3 mana twin spell, destroy a minion, summon 2 minions of the same cost to replace it. Good randomonium. For Mage, I don't see it being played too often, but it's still pretty cool and fun. So, yeah, why not? It's cool and fun, but not necessarily good. Just the Muck Morpher. 5 mana 4/4, transform into a 4/4 copy of a different minion in your deck is Blecky. A 5 mana 4/4, doesn't matter what it is, unless it's like... No, there's not a... Like, a 4/4 Ragnaros, I guess, is what you'd be hoping for. Otherwise, why would this ever be worth it? You'd need a powerful Shaman Death Rattle. Or I guess you could turn this into like the world guy who makes all your Wind Furies Mega Wind Furies. That would also work. But you'd need like that's so rare that you're gonna get that. You're more often going to get a 4 mana, like, well, I guess if you're going for that Wind Fury kind of thing, like a 4 mana 4/4 version of the 3/1 with Overload, that would be good. So yeah, I think in Wind Fury Shaman, this would see play. But anywhere else where you're dependent on battle cries, this is crappy. If you're dependent on death rattles, this is just sort of okay. But death rattle shaman's not a thing. If you're a spell shaman, why would this matter? Yeah, meh. But that whirlwind shaman idea actually has a little bit of merit. Wow, only 1 legendary? Am I really going to end this opening 25 packs and only getting 1 legendary? That's going to be depressing as hell. Forbidden Words, 0 mana priest spell, spend all your mana, destroy a minion with that much attack or less. I like how people are calling this Shadow Word 4. I think that's real funny. Because it's highlighting the good part. Don't get me wrong. But if you needed this card specifically for that, are priests really that desperate to have a Shadow Word 3 or less, Shadow Word 5 or more, and then this one for 4 specifically? Like, is that really? I get in the past. I get in classic or basic or, like, in the way back when. Yeah, you get 1 for 3 or less, 1 for 5 or more, and 1 for 4 exactly. Back then, that would have been great. Because, you know, Chillwind Yeti was good because of this. But nowadays, is it still that much of an issue that people are heralding this card as good for that? Like, I don't know. I think that this card is not that good. It's fine. It's not terrible. It is destroy a minion. Destroy any minion with that much attack, especially when you combo stuff out to decrease the attack. Like, you could spend... I mean, like, look at these cards around here, for example, of things that would be bad to use for the Forbidden Words. But I guess if you found... if you were playing against some minion that had low attack and high health and was a taunt and you needed to get rid of it, yeah, sure, this card, but is it really good, like, that good? If, to be named after the fact that it can kill a 4-cost? Are priests still having that much trouble dealing with 4-attack minions? Really? I mean, I guess I don't know, but that sounds strange to me. Anyway, Burly Shovel Fist, 9 mana 9/9 with Rush is fine. It's borderline legendary, but not a good legendary, if you know what I mean. Like, it reminds me of what's it called? Like, Chill Roar or something like that? I forget what his name is. The big 10/10 with charge, can't attack the hero ever. This has Rush, so it only for the first turn it can't attack a minion. So it's better than that legendary. But it's a common. So, yeah. Alright, last card. Please have a legendary in it. I'm going to be so sad if I only get one legendary, and it's just sort of an okay legendary. Wow, no legendary. Talk about some crummy luck. One legendary in 25 packs. That's crazy and stupid. Anyway, Portal Keeper. 4 mana 5/2 demon, battle card, shuffle 3 portals into your deck. When drawn, summon a 2/2 demon with Rush. It's the lesser of 2 Portal Keepers. Like, there's the Portal Overload that does this exact same thing, but has stats that are actually worth a damn. So this is the lesser of 2. You'd want to get rid of this in favor of that one. So, oh well, whatever. That was just sort of like a slap in the face. It's like, no legendary for you. Bad card. Alright, let's disenchant and craft Arch Thief Rafam, yeah? Wow, look at all those commons. So many common duplicates. In 25 packs, I got 100 dust. That's insane. Like, don't get me wrong, I got some cool stuff, but one legendary and all my duplicates were common, so I get, like, no dust? That sucks! Oh yeah, disenchant this. I don't want that. Alright, let's craft, let's craft that Rafam, yeah? Crafted. We shall rule Dalaran! Minions must wash hands before being liquidated and replaced by someone better! Nice. Alright, well, that sucks. I'm gonna save up my my dust so that when I finish doing the whole quest chain, because they've got a quest chain going where you gotta do this, you get a whole bunch of, like, starting packs. I think you get, like, what is it, 10 total? I got the list over here. Yeah, here we go. So, 2, then another 2, then another 2, another 2, and then 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. So 12 packs. hopefully I'll either get another legendary, or I'll get up enough dust to craft myself Dr. Boom. There you go. My brain just went through the Rolodex of all the goblins I know. It's like, which one is it? It's not Gallywix. It's not Noggenfogger. It's not. It's just like on and on and on and on and on until I found Dr. Boom. All right. Well, that sucks. What a terrible, terrible card opening. I'm sad. Goodbye, everybody.